Morning, guys. I am just trying to find a parking spot. I am on my way to an appointment for an external cephalic version, and it sounds about as fun as it is. My baby is BREECH, so I am now at the very end of my pregnancy trying to flip this baby, and my daughter was born about 1.5 years ago, naturally unmedicated at a birthing center, so I still have my care at the birth center as of right now. But if I don't have a flipped baby, I'm gonna have to have a C-section. And the risks of this external cephalic version procedure are placental abruption. So I just found a parking spot, yay. So it is kind of scary to think about what could go wrong. So I have my hospital bag and I'm just prepared for the worst case. Right now my sister is watching my toddler and I have my parking ticket. I'm just, yeah, pretty much going in now. I have been fasted for 8 hours. I haven't drank anything or eaten anything, and that's hard enough being 37, almost 38 weeks pregnant. So I just, yeah, I'm gonna go in, and if I have great luck, my baby has already flipped and I won't have to worry about anything else. But I'm not gonna lie, I have been just a ball of anxiety hoping that this works out, because the last thing that I thought I would have to do with my second child is have a C-section after having an unmedicated natural delivery, and I really want that for this baby. But I know that sometimes you just can't plan these things, and there's no wrong way to have a baby. Obviously, you're totally outside your control in situations like this, and yeah, so I'll take you guys in there and we'll see how this goes. I've been upside down all weekend, burning. Just gonna do a quick my toe. Okay, so I just pulled into my driveway because I was so hungry. I had to eat like first thing, but the baby flipped. Literally, I'm in just full-blown shock and awe, and I called my husband. I'm blown away. Like, it's such a miracle. I cannot believe that we have a head down baby. And this baby has been breech since 32 weeks. And guys, let me tell you, like, I have been religious about what's called spinning babies. It's a website that you should look up if you have a breech baby or a transverse baby. But literally, I've been laying upside down for many weeks. Like, I have done what's called a forward leaning inversion and a reverse inversion, and I've gone to the chiropractor multiple times to adjust my pelvis and to correct it and align and make sure that my body is balanced. And my chiropractor is specialized in something called the WEBSTER method, which is specific for pregnancy. And like, I've done everything, it feels like. This honestly just feels straight up like a miracle. But I should tell you all of the stuff that I did in case that, I mean, I'm sure that comes into play for sure. But I've been laying on my left side religiously with my right leg like hoisted up by my hip, and then my left leg straight out. So it's called like exaggerated side lying position. And I have been trying to sleep like that. I haven't been laying on my back at all. And most of the day I try to stand, which is not very hard because I'm chasing my toddler all over the place. But I cannot lean, like I will not lean back. My posture has been pristine since I found out that this baby was breech. I heard about going to an acupuncturist and this method called MOXIBUSTION, and I'll link everything that I have down below. But MOXIBUSTION is basically, it looks like a cigar, but it's mugwort, and it is an incense that you can burn the edge of your pinky toes with. And my midwife, she told me to lay upside down on an ironing board with the ends, like one end is on the floor and one end is on your bed or your couch, and then your feet are up in the air and your head is down here. So feet here, head here, and this is the ironing board. So you're basically just laying upside down for 30 minutes long, and you burn your pinky toes at the same time. So my husband sat on the top of the bed and burned my pinky toes like 16 times over and over and over with the incense and the MOXIBUSTION. But that was what we did on Saturday after I had a chiropractic adjustment on Friday. Saturday night, we were driving in the car and I felt this intense movement. Like, I mean, the most uncomfortable movement you could possibly think of in pregnancy. And literally I've never felt a baby move like this, and I really believe it was like a full-blown somersault in my belly and like jamming at my pelvis. It was just crazy. So yes, that's been my schedule. And like I said, I'll link everything down below, but I did not have to have an external cephalic version procedure done, which is amazing. It's usually pretty painful. People get the epidural for it, and basically what happened was I just went in there and like checked in, got my gown on, signed everything in terms of consent for a C-section, emergent C-section in case of placental abruption or my water breaking. If my water broke, I might not necessarily have to have a C-section. There's still time to save or to turn the baby, but you're kind of on a ticking clock at that point. If there's placental abruption though, or really anything with the umbilical cord, you pretty much just have to have a C-section right then and there. And that's why you fast before you go in. So you can't eat for 8 hours prior. You can't drink also. So I need to drink this entire thing today. But just a wild turn of events. Like, I definitely believe that God just worked a total miracle, and I have been praying so hard, like, just that I could have a natural unmedicated labor again, because with my first baby I didn't know what labor was gonna be like. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if I could do it. And after having her and just feeling so empowered that I could do it, I never thought that somebody would tell me that I might have to have a C-section. I knew that, you know, there's plenty of reasons that you need to be induced and things like that, but this has been such a healthy pregnancy, and I have felt great the entire time, honestly, outside of my normal, you know, if you haven't seen my like pregnancy updates, literally I throw up the entire pregnancy. This pregnancy, I've definitely vomited almost the whole time, but I've had a lot of good weeks, and the nausea and vomiting normally just happens one time a day and it's over with. So I consider that a win compared to my pregnancy with my daughter. I was sick the entire time, and yeah, I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked and just like thankful and praising the Lord that this baby has flipped, and now it's just a matter of time before he or she comes out. And I didn't find out in this last ultrasound. They were like, oh my gosh, don't look. And I was like, I can't tell. I have no idea what that is. Like whatever anything is, like I don't know where you're even looking. So but I did get to see the baby's face, and it's just made me cry. Like it's just the cutest little profile, and I can't wait to meet this baby. I'm just like so excited, and I am now more aware that like you can't control everything that happens in any situation really, but definitely not pregnancy. And yeah, like I'm sure if anyone has ever been told like, sorry, you have to have a C-section, it's kind of devastating, and it's okay to not really be thrilled about that. I don't think it's a wrong way to have a baby at all. Everything that, you know, any way that any woman gives birth is incredible, but it just really broke my heart. Like I loved my birth with my daughter, and I want that again. And I think, you know, it would be okay to grieve that if I did have a C-section, and if I still have to have a C-section, you know, anything can happen. And I think this has been a humbling experience, and just it's given me more perspective, and I think helped me grow. And if I do end up having to have a C-section at the end of this for some crazy reason, if the baby flips back or who knows, like I think this has prepared me in a lot of ways to accept medical intervention in a different way than I think I would have been able to previously. So yeah, lots to be thankful for, and I'm just now going to never lean back. Like you can find me sitting up straight with perfect posture. If you see me, I am not going to be laying on my right side at all, only my left side, because they did tell me that this baby is OP, so that means they're posterior and they need to be anterior. So that's okay, we can work with that. I can do some squats, some lunges, and some rebozo sifting is another thing that I could do to help the baby rotate in my pelvis and get more engaged. But yeah, I'm really grateful. Thank you for watching this crazy vlog, and please don't forget to subscribe down below, comment if you have a breech baby, if you have had the same experience, and yeah, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next one.